evaluation this morning as I was driving here, and I remembered how much I used to love Flip Wilson's variety show. Now, this was back in the 70s. The thing that made his show so great was that the best part of it was this big, long story that he would tell. And you would just ride along with him. And it was funny, but there was always this amazing payoff at the end. And he would loop around and hit on something that he had said at the beginning, and you would just be amazed. You were laughing and you were going, wow, that was so clever. How did he even think of that? This is what we heard from Phil Brady this morning. It was a great story, well told. We had so many humorous lines and moments at the beginning, talking about the pillow fight in the car because of the airbags. And I had the right to remain silent, but I didn't have the ability to remain silent. Everything was, there was just one little humorous line after the other. And it was a story that we could imagine. It wasn't a fantastical story. I've been rear-ended before, and I imagine many of you here have also. But Phil just embellished it and just made it so funny. And then we heard that first schoolyard name calling. His rear-ender was a poo-poo face. And that's just wonderful. We love that. That was one of the really great ones. And then the other repeat line he had was, I had the right to remain silent, which of course referred to the title of his speech. And then we get to the end, and we have this hysterical exchange with the judge, and we hear that wonderful payoff where he calls the judge a poo-poo face. I just thought it was wonderful, and I was transported, and I was in Phil's world, which is a crazy world to be in, but it's so much fun. And I really just thought that that was the main thing, was that it was such a well-crafted speech. It was so well organized to give that delightful payoff at the end. His vocal variety was terrific, because at the beginning, you remember, he said, I was going to say wings, and he raised his voice, and he had some little hand gestures and thing when he was describing the man that had rear-ended him. But the best part, of course, was its organization and its humor throughout, but then the terrific payoff at the end. So, in my opinion, this is one of those speeches that you just can't improve on. It was pretty darn good, and I think we all enjoyed it. Thank you, Phil.